Hi, my name's Seamus, and here's a quick video about Bluebell Woods in Dunbar, Scotland. This is hole 1. See the basket in the distance there? 267 feet or 81 meters, the par 3. It's pretty open at the basket, but a good drive on the hole should get you right about here. Moving on. This is hole 2. It's a par 4. Plays down this tunnel right here. If you can pop your shot out of this tunnel right toward this big beautiful tree here at the end, you'll be in a better position. And if you can stay really far right, you'll be in an even better position. It's better to go around the tree, around the big tree to the right than it is to go around to the left. I can see my drive here. Let's see if I can't make the birdie. See, the bluebells are already starting to shoot up. There's the basket. Alright, here we are at hole 3. Hole 3's got a nice concrete tee pad. I'm not sure if you can see the basket back there on video, but it plays 430 feet. It's a par 4. Let's get out there and see what it looks like. Anywhere in here, you're good. We're playing to the gold basket in the back. There's the short basket. I think that plays 360, par 3. And we're going to the long. I have gotten a 3, I have to admit. Only once, and we've gotten it once in doubles as well. I think it's a good par 3. There's the basket right there. We're walking up on hole 4. Nice to get out of those woods. T4 blue. There's the basket in the distance. 260 feet. A little bit of a dog leg right. Birdieville. A nice open area. The road's pretty hard too, so I've seen a lot of skip shots going for birdies as well. No matter what you're throwing. There's the basket right there. Welcome to hole 5. There's the basket up ahead there. This hole is 225 feet. I'm not sure how many meters that is. And it rises no more than, I'd say, 3 meters anyway. Plays left to right. There's usually a wind blowing right to left, so that helps. There's the basket right there, right hand side. Nice open basket. A couple of rollaway catchers there too. Cheers. Hole 5 here at Bluebell Woods. Moving on. Here we are at hole 6, Bluebell Woods. Another nice concrete tee pad. This hole's 333 feet, 102 meters. There's 2 pin placements for this hole. The pin position that it's in now is the 102 meter one. And if that's the case, you want to play out to the telephone pole, out to the telegraph pole. There's 2 nice gaps on this hole around those birch trees. I don't know if you can see the baskets sitting under that nice big beech tree there. There's two nice secondary fairways on this hole. If the pin's in a long position, it plays 460, and it's a par 4. There you go, you can see the basket right there. Not sure if you can see my drive. Just walking past the broom onto the green. It's a nice big open green. The B position is just behind this one, down the hill a little bit. This is hole 7. Got a nice launch pad there. I'm not sure if you can see the basket back there in the distance. The sun's hitting this pretty hard. Let's see if I can get a look. It's behind that old stump relic. 300 feet, 330 feet, 100 meters, par 3. You can see the tee box in the distance there on hole 7. It's 300 feet, really wide open, right to left. The basket sits up high on the stump here, but I've seen a lot of birdies. Here's T8, like I was saying before, it's 503 feet, par 4. Got these 2 nice pine trees right here. So essentially you want to split those pine trees. And in the distance, you can see that blue feeder we talked about before. And what you want to do is split these pine trees. Well, have it land in the fairway. I've had success with understable forehands and not so much success on the backhand, although I think I can get it further down there with the backhand. It's a little more risky for me. I've gotten a few par 3s on it. I'd like to think there's an eagle too. See the basket right there. Off the tee, you want to stay away from the right hand side of the fairway. See this big pile of logs right there? and then you have elder, and the disc will break through that, but it'll be hard to pitch out. I've seen some good drives land about here. There's the basket. Alright, let's see. We're up here at the basket on hole 8. See if I can find. There it is. Moving on. This is T9. 295 feet, 89 meters. It's going to be a tough look out there because it's going to look right into the sun. If you can just make out the tee marker there on the right hand side, that's where a tee off is. That's where we're going. This is hole 10. We tee off from down there on the road. If you can see it, there's a little white tag on a post down there about center of the screen. It's hard to relay how steep this is. I'd say it's, again, probably a good 3 meters from where I'm standing to where the tee is. It plays straight up this hill. And there's the basket right there. If you can keep your disc just riding the crest of the hill, it's better than throwing it high. There are some branches up there that'll catch it. And if you can stay left, as opposed to the right, it's much more open on the left. This hole has been birdied a few times. And it's a nice challenge in par 3. By the time everyone gets here in April, this will be a flower bed, essentially. There's 4 big trees guarding the hole. A little bit of trouble behind, you don't want to overthrow it. Just a couple of steps over from basket 10 is T11. This has got to be the shortest hole in the course. 245, about 75 meters. I'm not sure if you can see the basket back there. Nice for right-handers. Be a nice flat, level, overstable shot. Lefties are going to have to turn it over a little bit, forehand players. And right there. I just want to punch this gap right here. There's a fence there to the right hand side that's not OB. Should be a birdie for most people. This is hole 12. It's 375 feet. Plays across the field. Not sure if you can see the telegraph pole there. There's the basket. And there's the telephone pole in the center. This is a nice place to land. I generally land in this area when I'm playing well anyway. Not sure what happened today. There's a telegraph pole on the right. It's a nice, easy, open shot for the 3. I've seen plenty of players carry the road so far. Keep a good eye on the discs. The leaves are staying pretty fluffy this year. This is hole 13, 330 feet, 100 meters. A little shorter than the last one. Goes through the trees. It's slightly downhill. It generally has a slight headwind. There's T13 I just walked away from. Like I said, it plays slightly downhill. Down along this road. And there's the basket. I call this hole Colorado. Colorado is where I learned to play disc golf quite some time ago. And little did I know that these are all American pine trees. I've seen this hole birdied plenty of times. It's nice when there's a nice light headwind coming your way like there is today. You can really glide one down. Don't pay any attention to any of these other discs here. Those aren't my shots. This is my drive up here. Come back up the tee. There's an old basket, the old yellow top basket from Quarry Park. Let's see, hole 14. This is hole 15. If you can see the basket right there in the distance, I can let you know that is not where it's going to be during the tournament. If you played in first battle of Bluebell Woods or a couple of years around there, you'll recognize the hole. We're going to put it down on the right. It's about 600 feet past the water's edge on the whole peninsula. This is what it looks like from a tee. There's always a headwind here too. Nothing to worry about. Here's the basket here, but for the tournament, we put it right over there where that swan's just kind of hanging out in the grass there. Plays a little over 600 feet. Back to the tee, which is in there. I think you can see the tee box right there, just above the banner, top of the berm there. And he plays up to the basket right there. It's hard to see. All you gotta do on this hole is stay in the fairway. That's it. Last year, if you played in the tournament, this was hole 18. Changed it up a little bit, and now this is hole 16. This is hole 17, 435 feet, 132 meters. Soul-crushing goodness. The basket's down there to the left. Right down there is the tee box we were just standing on. Right there is the basket. OB along the right hand side. This fence line right here. There's usually a couple of deuces per tournament. I generally see a lot more sevens. Looking back down the fairway, basket 17. Welcome to the beginning of the 18th fairway. What I want to do is pop one right up there on top of that ridge. Hole 18 plays 422 feet, which is 129 meters. It's a par 4. And back down to the tee. I'm going to stick to the main opening. You work your way down to the basket. So if you can smash one from the tee, up and over the rise, down the chute, to this opening here, this is what you're looking at. The green slopes away a little bit, so be careful on your approach shots. There's a small landing pad up there. 3 feels pretty good on this hole. I've gotten plenty of 4s on it, but 3 feels pretty good. But thanks everybody for watching. Hope this clears a few things up, and you see what Bluebell Woods looks like. There's my shot. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers.